Good morning, guys, on a sunny day from the Rebellious studio in Sandy Springs, addressing the question of form versus range. And a lot of times we tend to get those backwards. We want to get the range before we can get the form, and that's not a good idea for a couple of reasons. One, injuries, and then effectiveness of the exercise. So if we don't have the right form, sometimes the form could be compromising and it could hurt us instead of strengthen or stretch or whatever it is that we are trying to do. So I thought we would use the squats because that's an easy exercise to see when the form is not correct. So when we're doing the squats, feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, the weight is going more into the heels. What we want to do is, I don't like hands here, I like hands here, here, if you're more advanced here. But the big deal with the squats is when you're going down. So when you're going down, a lot of times what we see is that the knees tend to push forward. What that does is put a lot of pressure into the knees, and it doesn't as effectively target the muscles that it is going after. So a good rule of thumb is you want the knees to go over the ankles so that when you're sitting down, you're sitting back into a chair rather than watch the knees. This is not good, right? A lot of times we want to go low down. I don't even like to do this, but this is what happens because this is hard and this burns. Now, the other reason I don't like the hands here is because this tends to take us to carry our body weight forward instead of more back. So, hands off the thighs, you're going back. Now, if this is only as far as you can go, then this is only as far as you can go maintaining good form, and you should feel it here and into the legs. This, you don't want that. Eventually, you want to get the thighs parallel to the floor. It's a good rule of thumb to watch. You don't want the knees to go forward of the toes, and you don't want the pressure to be into the toes. You want to sit back, yes? You want the hands off, and then you want to come up. The other thing is when you're down here, you don't want to slouch and let your abdominals go, because then the weight is going to go into your back, yes? So you're nice and lifted. This is a great core workout, yes? Even though you're working the legs, the abs are getting a workout. Another great exercise to talk about is the walking lunges, right? Which are the ones where you just step front and back and front and back. If you're not stable when you go into a nice regular lunge, right? If you're here, if the knee is pushing forward, just like with the squat, you have no business doing walking lunges, which is a lot of times what you see. So first, get the stability with the standing lunge, nice and tall, belly in, knee 90 degrees down and up. Again, I don't like this because this tends to go along with this. Nice and tall, down and up. Then you can add the walking lunges. But once again, this and this, that's going to result in injury, if not in that workout over time. Hope that was helpful. Let me know what other questions there are, and have a fabulous Rebellious day. Bye.